at the 3.4 miles of the Circuit of the Americas, just south of downtown in Austin. A beautiful place to spend a few days, even if you're not coming to the racetrack. Music, great food, and a fabulous atmosphere right in the heart of the Lone Star State. The Circuit of the Americas nestles just south of the airport here south of Austin. But although this is a brand new circuit and built primarily for Formula 1 and MotoGP, there's topography, the rise to turn 1, the run down through 2 to 6, 7, 8, 9, and then all the way down to turn 11, big out braking zone there. A rise up over the top of the back straight where many of the RV camping spots are, and there's not very many spaces there this weekend. I noticed when I pulled up even as early as Tuesday here. And the 52 car we're hearing already has an issue at the exit of turn number 11 onto that back straight. Jeremy Shaw is with me, John Heindorf in the booth, down in the pit lane in Shea Adam, and Jim Roller, who made my Continental Tire pit lane reporting team. The Advanced Auto Parts Sports Car Showdown. First time this time of the year, first time the Intercars have been here on their own, and everybody enjoying this much cooler weather than we traditionally had here. But clearly already an issue for that 52 car, Jose Gutierrez, and that's a shame because that car's been going well this week.
It certainly has. He's been driving absolutely beautifully, they had high expectations coming into this race, but we'll find out what happened. Another quick note, by the way, the car number 15 put to the back in GTD after Jack Hawksworth qualified its second yesterday. Because it started from the back, they've elected to change tyres on that car to have a fresh set of Continental tyres. Also, they've changed the starting drivers. They originally changed, originally it was going to be Jack Hawksworth, instead it will be Robert Alon, who was actually on probation after causing an incident on the final lap at Long Beach. It will be Robert Alon from California who takes the starting position in car number 15.
So excited, I've actually bit my tongue now whilst you're getting ready to take over. I'll be thought of that for the rest. That really hurts. You're listening to IMSA Radio live from trackside at the Circuit of the Americas. Now let's hope that 52 car can get going. Jose Gutierrez, as Jeremy was saying there, has been doing a very good job indeed as the cars weaving side to side to clean off their tyres.
And Jose is only 20 years of age, but his younger brother Andres is driving the IMSA Prototype Challenge series as well. Not racing here this weekend, but he won a race last time out at Barber Motorsports Park, so he's going to be a young man to watch as well. And their cousin Patricio Award, who had a birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Patricio. He will be driving number 38 car this weekend. And that is the Performance Tech Motorsports PC machine that has been perfect in the 2 races they have had this season. That PC class was not racing at Long Beach, so they've won already though at Daytona and Sebring.
Marshall Pruitt brings us this news. The man from Racer.com, he's been talking to the GTLM teams about potential tyre strategies in GTLM. Because there were cooler temperatures here, one or two of the teams thought they might be able to use softer compounds. However, in the simulations that they have been running, the race simulations have been running, the constant sliding around the circuit this weekend is tearing up those softer tyres. So it will be harder compounds for the GTLM cars. Problem for the 52 car. Jim Roller has hustled down to the pit and brings us this Continental Tire pit lane update. A few people to say hello to this weekend, including Tequila Patron ESM primary race engineer Kyle Brennan, missing the race this weekend, hip replacement surgery. I may have to be going for that soon. Kyle, we wish you all the best, see you at the next one, and also our thoughts to Alex Job, multiple champion here, his wife Holly losing a long battle with a very aggressive illness recently, and the whole IMSA family patch you guys on the shoulder. 2 hours and 40 minutes are on the clock. We're ready to go racing, and certainly the Americas have unleashed the beasts. The green flag is waving from our Grand Marshal, and it's Alex Franco from 94.7 FM radio person as he heads off to get a little bit of hospitality. There's already been a Chamozzle, and there's a couple of really important cars in there. One of them the 62 Ferrari, which we were hoping to have a good run on their home ground. There's one of the Corvettes in there as well.
And one of the Ford GTs.
Oh no, it's just like the first couple of corners at Long Beach again. It was a slight mistake by Tony Vielander there, and I haven't seen the Corvette that was turned round moving again. Oh. This is the 4 car that's been involved, and severe damage to the right front, left front damage to the 62. It's exactly the parts that they replaced, and the Ford has just got, well, damage everywhere. It's the 67 car. This has thrown everybody's IHG podiumpredictor.com picks right up the Swanee, and we haven't even finished the first lap. Extraordinary stuff. At that turn 1, it's everybody funneling down to the apex, and really think that they might have had a bit more sense going into that.
Can't believe it for Rita Competizione. I mean, this is 2 races in a row out, effectively out of the running, even before turn 5.
Well, and we're still under green at the moment. Everybody is moving, so yellow flag and full course yellow has come out. So the pits are closed, which of course doesn't help any of those guys who need to come in for service. They'll come in for emergency service, but that means they get a double penalty effectively. It's right front suspension damage for the number 4 Corvette, and that car was started by Tommy Milner. The 62 was started by Fizzy, and who was in the 67 at the start, because they are already out of it. That was Ryan Briscoe, wasn't it? Now that car looks the least damaged of all of the 3 that's been involved, but it's the car that's pulled over at the side. I wonder if there's some damage to radiators or something else down the side of that car. The Corvette was turned around completely facing the wrong direction just beyond the apex of turn 1. So not the start we were looking for. Ryan Briscoe is taking the bonnet pins out of the 67 on driver's right, trying to see if there's
the back as well, one of the Porsches.
Well, it was going into the first corner, green, then there's a bit of a gap back to the GTs. The
Scott Sharp also in the number 2 car, he's right at the back of the pack also.
BMW's coming through, they go through first and second. Fizzy got tapped by, Fizzy got tapped, both the Fords involved there. Yeah. So Fizzy was turned around by the 67 and got turned into the 66, which will also have damage. All kinds of fun and games going on further up the field. So both Fords involved there. Check that, it was the 66 that turned Fizzy around. The 66 turned Fizzy around and spun him across the track into their team car. What an extraordinary happening at the first corner. And the Corvette, an absolute innocent party.
Yeah, the Ford GT just went way too deep at the apex of turn 1, just caroomed into the side of the number 62 Ferrari. I mean, Fisichella was absolutely minding his own business there at all. Nothing to do with him.
Right, let's get down to find out the severity of the injuries to the cars. The drivers, I'm sure, will be all right. Fisichella.
Before we do that, just watch this on board here. Okay, fine. There was contact then between the number 2 car, that is Scott Sharp, and the number 90 car at